Satnam, welcome. Today we continue to work with Anahata Chakra. And today I'm going to refer once again to my Bible, the Radiant Sutras. And Sutra 15 is particularly for Anahata. And I'm not going to read the verse just yet. I'll use the verse during our class, but the explanation of the verse is very beautiful. So I'm going to read that out to us today. Anahata means unbeaten or unwounded, produced otherwise than by beating. When you can, listen to waterfalls, streams, rivers, and oceans, any flowing water. Listen from different distances so you can appreciate both the steady roar and a distant hum. Sometimes go so far away that you can barely hear it. Meditate in all these places so you will become attuned to the rushing and to the whisper. The word Anahata suggests that you explore and find the sounds that are particularly soothing to your heart. This is a good practice in itself, and it also attunes the body to other types of flowing currents, even internal ones. There are many rivers inside a human body, thousands of miles of blood vessels, and that is just the physical level. On the level of the pranic body, there is similar intricacy. This yukti invites us to listen to the flow of life within. There is a sound of your own heart center vibrating. You may hear it if you are finely tuned. Once in a while, you may hear it while meditating, especially in the early hours just before dawn. No matter what your technique, sometimes the quiet roar will just be there. There is nothing you did that caused it. When this happens, simply listen to it. Be with it. So right here we have one of those cheerful little jokes you find everywhere in Sanskrit. Hearts beat, that's what they do. And hearts get wounded. But there is a level of your heart that is unbeaten and unwounded. Anytime you want, come take refuge here and be healed in the essential heart that is steadily humming along. Such a beautiful idea that, yes, the heart can be broken or can feel that it is broken. The heart can be deeply wounded. But we heal the heart by going into that sacred space, by entering that beautiful sacred inner temple. And the healing comes from the heart, even when it is the heart that needs to be healed. So we're just going to hold that beautiful awareness today as we move through this Kriya. Stephen Levine says, love is not what we become, but who we already are. And we feel that in the vibration of the heart. The heart beats, no matter what happens around us, the heart beats. As long as there is life, the heart is beating. And we're going to connect that beautiful inner vibration, that beautiful healing that comes from within. So let's bring our hands together and come to heart center. Tailbone tucks under, shoulders relax, lengthen your spine. Soften your jaw, relax your tongue. Feel the weight of your eyes. And take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And let's inhale to begin. Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And take a beautiful, long, deep breath in. Feel that gorgeous vibration of the beating of the heart. And exhale. Release your hands. And let's start with some spinal flexes. Just moving once again through the familiar routine, allowing mind and body to know where we are, what we're about to begin, the ritual of the warm-up. As much for the mind as it is for the body. Immediately just feel yourself settling into your body. Love is not what we become, but who we already are. So when we don't feel love, when we aren't feeling self-love, when we can't feel love towards others, it's because we've stepped away from who we really are. In order to reconnect to that love, we simply come back to self. And come to center, move to a Sufi grind, massaging the internal organs. And just feeling that beautiful movement in the body, freedom of movement. Changing direction. And allowing the body to lead. And come to center. Drop your chin to your chest, move to neck rolls. Shoulders relax. And change direction. Coming back to center, open out your legs. Take them as wide apart as you can get them. Roll forwards onto your sitting bones. Inhale at the center and exhale as you reach chin to toes. With each exhale, chest comes just a tiny bit closer towards your thighs. Beautiful. And inhale, come up to center, turn to face the right leg, and exhale, relax and soften. Keep using the exhale, gently relaxing. And inhaling up, turning to the left, exhaling down. Keep using the exhale to soften and surrender. And then walk across to the center. Deeply relax at the center. And gently curling up. Right hand to left knee. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist round. Staying active. Lifting up, twisting round. And release, changing sides. Left hand to right knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. And back to center, bringing the soles of your feet together and then pushing them away from the body for diamond pose and relaxing down. Releasing any tension in the hips, the neck and shoulders, and really feeling yourself coming into presence and awareness. And gently curling up, coming back to a cross-legged posture. Left hand to the mat, reach over with the right arm and change sides. Using your breath, reaching over, keeping shoulders and hips in alignment. Beautiful. Feel the chest opening. Notice what happens to the lungs. And come to center, interlink your hands behind your back. Lift your chest up. Take a beautiful, long, deep inhale. Lead with your chest. Lift your arms up. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Feel the opening of the chest. And curling up. And then coming onto hands and knees, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and start moving through cat and cow. Beautiful, feeling that release through the entire length of the spine. And come to neutral. Bring your toes together, take your knees apart, sit back on your heels, and soften your chest, your head to the mat. And just take a moment here, feeling the connection from the heart to the upper triangle, connecting to throat, third eye, and crown. As we prepare ourselves to move upwards, and just get that sense of connection between the heart and the upper triangle. And very gently curling up, and then coming to Sukhasana, to easy pose. Good, so we start once again with Samavriti breath and Kachari Mudra. So thumb lightly touching middle and ring finger, pinky extended, and then curling the index finger in towards the base of the thumb. Palms facing upwards, spine lovely and straight, tailbone tucked under. And you're just going to apply the 3 locks. So lifting Mul Bandh, pulling Uddiyana Bandh, pulling the belly into the spine, and Jalandhar Bandh, neck is in line with the spine. Holding those 3 bandhas, we're going to do Samavriti breath, which is inhale for the count of 4, hold the breath for the count of 4, exhale 4, and hold the breath out for 4. I'll count the first 2 rounds, and then you can continue on your own. And let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And just continue with this breath to your own time. If you feel like you can lengthen the breath, you can do so, making sure that you keep the retentions and the breaths at the same count. And just notice how immediately your body softens and relaxes. You can take your awareness now to your heart and visualize that brilliant green glow of heart chakra, Anahata. And start to visualize breathing around the heart, creating a beautiful temple of safety around the heart using the breath. Allowing the breath to heal the heart, creating safety around the heart. Notice what happens to the heart when you draw your awareness to that space. And take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation. Squeeze more bund, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, hold the breath in. Experience the breath as a beautiful white light touching every single cell as you take more breath in and continue to hold. And exhale. Come into stillness and just experiencing the sensations of being in your body. Beautiful. And we're going to prepare for Maha Mudra. So sitting on your left foot, extending your right leg out. Now remember, if it's too uncomfortable on the knee, to rather bring the foot to the inside of the thigh. When you sit on the left foot, you want the left foot between the buttocks, so it's resting in the perineum. Apply the 3 locks, Mulband, Uddiyana Band, and Jalandhar Band, keeping the locks active and the spine straight. Reach forward and hold wherever you can. And then begin breath of fire. The spine is beautifully straight, supported by those 3 locks. This is a very powerful exercise, drawing the Kundalini energy up the spine. Keep the spine straight, keep the locks active, and focus on a powerful breath. Remember, you want to feel your belly moving. It's not just breath in and out the nose, it's the breath from the belly. Keep going, last 15 seconds. And deep breath in, coming up, and exhaling as you change sides, sitting on your right foot, extending your left leg forwards, tucking the right foot into the perineum, the right heel. Apply the 3 locks, Mulband, Uddiyana Band, Jalandhar Band, keeping the spine straight. Reach forwards and begin breath of fire. Working with the powerful Kundalini energy. Keep the breath strong and powerful. Make sure those locks are applied. So the most important part is to keep those locks, Jalanda Band, Uddiyana Band, and Mulband. Fifteen more seconds, all of your energy into it. And inhale, coming up. Extend both legs out in front of you. And then take a long, deep inhalation. Squeeze Mulband, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles. And I want you to feel that river flowing within. The many, many rivers flowing within. Notice the rivers of the capillaries, the rivers of the pranic energy. And feel that soft, resonating sound permeating through the space of the heart. And exhale, and you can lie down on your mat in Shavasana, taking your feet mat distance apart, your palms face up, your eyes close. And as you remain in stillness, bathe deeply in that ocean of sound vibrating within you, now as always resonating softly, permeating the space of the heart. The ear that is tuned by rapt listening learns to hear the song of creation, first like a handbell, then subtler like a flute, subtler still as a stringed instrument, eventually as the buzz of a bee. Entering this current of sound, the listening one forgets the external world, becomes absorbed into internal sound, then absorbed in vastness, like the song of the stars as they shine. Listening to myriad rivers within, listening to the flow of prana as we connect into the flow of all that is, the vibration of love. And remaining on your back, take your arms up to 90 degrees, and your arms are going to remain here throughout this movement. We're going to inhale, lift the head and shoulders off the mat, strongly engage the belly while pressing the lower back down to the mat, gaze down at the feet, drop the head down, lift the legs up, and drop the legs down, lift the head up. It's a very controlled movement. The feet are only coming about 15 to 20 centimeters off the mat, so it's just a low lift. We're not coming all the way up, and it's very, very controlled. So keep this belly really strongly pressed down into the mat, and let's go. Arms up, gaze up, look down to toes, and lower, and then lift feet up and lower with control. And just keep this movement going. You really want to make sure that the belly is strongly engaged and that the lower back is pressed into the mat. If it becomes too strong on the lower back, you can move to single leg raises. Beautiful. Feel the heat that we're beginning to build in Manipura chakra, and feel what happens to heart chakra as that heat begins to rise up through the body. Stay connected to these subtle movements within the body, to that gentle vibration of heart as the rivers of capillaries and pranic energy flow through the body. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just 15 more seconds to go. Stay with it. That's it. Last few seconds. And release. Lower your hands to your sides. Take your feet mat distance apart. And take a beautiful, long, deep breath in. Hold the breath in as you squeeze more bunt, lifting the pelvic floor and the anal muscles and visualizing the breath. This beautiful flow of breath, of pranic energy through the body. Feel the breath moving through the rivers of the capillaries and tune into that subtle vibration, even more subtle than the buzz of the bee. Take more breath in, hold it, and exhale and come to stillness. Be completely still here. Feeling incredibly connected to the stillness. And that subtle vibration of heart. Knowing that even within the wounded heart, there is a part of that heart that is all love. Beautiful. And then hug your knees to your chest. And begin to rock all the way up, all the way down, massaging the spine. Feel that beautiful movement of energy along the spine. And then rock all the way up and over, coming on to hands and knees. And you can tuck your toes under, straighten your legs and press your heels down to the mat. Lifting your tailbone up, relaxing your head and your neck. And then step your right foot between your palms. Bring both hands to the inside of your right foot and drop your left knee down onto the mat. Now we're going to hold here with a beautiful, strong breath of fire. Make sure your chest isn't collapsing. Your chest is lovely and open. And your breathing is strong. And tuck your left toe under. Step back to down dog and just take a moment here. Feel what you're feeling be in your body. Notice the sensations in your body. Feel the blood rush into your head. And then you can step your left foot between your palms, drop your right knee to the floor, both hands to the inside of your left foot, and again, chest open, beginning breath of fire. Strong, powerful breathing, last few seconds. And tuck your right toes under, step back to down dog. Heels down to the mat, head and neck relaxed. And breathing into it. And then step your right foot between your palms. Walk your hands to the front. Walk your feet together, bringing them slightly wider than hip distance apart. And then we're going to squat down, coming into Malasana. So if your heels are not touching the mat, you may want to just bring a cushion and tuck a cushion underneath your heels to support you. Let your hips gently sink downwards. And the movement is arms extended and raise and lower the arms. And let's go. Beautiful. Inhaling up, exhaling down, hips sinking down. Close your eyes and feel what's happening in your heart center. When we work with the arms and the hands, we're directly connecting to the heart. So feel that now. Feel that connection to heart. And release. Bring your palms together. Press your knees away with your elbows. If you can, have your hands gently resting against your heart center. And take a beautiful, long, deep breath in. Hold your breath in and visualize the breath from the base of the spine. This healing white light as it moves through your body. Take more breath in and stay with it. Stay present to the sensations in your body. And exhale. And just take a moment, just a few seconds here, allowing the body to integrate where we've been. Feeling the love from the heart. Beautiful. And then bring your hands to the mat, heels together, balancing on the toes, preparing for frogs. So we're just going to do 26 frogs today, or as many as you can do in 1 minute. And let's go. Inhale up and exhale down. Beautiful. Really allow your body to feel this movement. Notice what happens to your heart. Notice what happens to your breath. And when you finish, you can lie down in Shavasana. Last 10 seconds. And release. Well done. Lying down. And just connect to that exquisite sensation in your entire body. Every single cell feels so alive, and you can feel the resonating rivers of movement in your body. Listen to that vibration in your body. Feel what it feels like to be completely alive. And then remaining on your back. You can sit up and bring your hands underneath your buttocks so that you're sitting on your hands. And then drop down onto your elbows and just really bring your elbows as close together as you can. Lift your chest all the way up so that you're gazing down towards your toes. And then drop your head back. Keep your chest lifted. And just hold there with long, deep breathing. Now really allow the head to fall all the way back. And feel that beautiful extension through throat chakra, Vishuddha, and Anahata, the heart lifting all the way up. You can take your awareness to your third eye and hold your awareness there as you lift the chest, drop the head back. This is one of the most vulnerable postures that we can bring ourselves into. We expose the heart, we expose the jugular. Everything is open and exposed, so vulnerable. And just see how it feels to be vulnerable in your safe space. Breathing into that vulnerability and accepting it. Now we're going to remain here and we're going to begin breath of fire. Beautiful. Head all the way back, heart lifted up. Feeling the love that you already are, not that you need to become, the love that is who you are, your true nature. Head back, throat exposed, chest up, breathing, strong deep breathing. Beautiful, keep going. Last 15 seconds. And release your hands lower down onto the mat. Interlink your fingers. Bring your hands behind your head. Wrap your elbows around your ears. Now with your head like a dead weight, as if it was a bowling ball, lift your head up, look towards your toes, and then gently just twist your head side to side, releasing Any tension that you may want to spend a little more time in one or other position, just trust that your body really knows exactly what it needs. And come back to center and release. You can hug your knees to your chest and just feel that beautiful release in your lower back. Connect to your heart center. And when you're ready, rocking up and coming to Sukhasana, to easy pose. Lengthening the spine, tailbone tucks under, shoulders relax. Bringing your hands into Hridaya Mudra again, thumb lightly touching middle and ring finger with the index finger curled in towards the base of the thumb, palm facing up. And start to watch your breath. Meditating on the flow of the breath. Meditating on the vibration, that subtle sound of the heart. The roar of joy that set the worlds in motion is reverberating in your body and the space between all bodies. Beloved, listen. Find that exuberant vibration rising new in every moment, humming in your secret places, resounding through the channels of delight. Know you are flooded by it always. Float with the sound. Melt with it into divine silence. The sacred power of space will carry you into the dancing, radiant emptiness that is the source of all. The ocean of sound is inviting you into its spacious embrace, calling you home. And we enter now that vast ocean of sound within, the vibrating pulse of our inner world. And take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation. And as you hold the breath in, visualize that white light spiraling up your spine. It reaches up to the crown of the head and hold it at the crown. And as you exhale, just allow that divine energy to rain down onto every single cell of your body. Melt with it into divine silence. And when you're ready, lying down, preparing for the final relaxation, in Shavasana or any other comfortable relaxation posture, perhaps covering yourself with a blanket. And you can give yourself permission to relax fully and completely, knowing that it is here in the space of deep relaxation that you are healed. And you relax feet, calves and thighs, hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. Relax. Face, eyes, nose, mouth and tongue. Relax. Hands, arms, neck, shoulders, abdomen, chest. Relax. The entire body is completely relaxed, and our awareness moves to the heart center. And as you rest in your heart, you feel the love that you always have been, that you always will be. And this beautiful green, healing love begins to expand, moving through your chest and into every single cell of your body. You feel this beautiful healing energy from your heart, the energy of pure love. And this beautiful, pure, healing love continues to expand beyond your physical form and into your auric field. You're radiating pure, unconditional love. And this beautiful, pure, unconditional love begins to expand beyond your auric field. And it reaches out and touches each of your loved ones, your partner, your children, your parents, your friends. Every special person in your life is touched by this magical healing love from your heart center. And still, you cannot contain the flow of love from your heart until this love from your heart has filled every single space in your home, in the street that you live in the town, city, or village that you reside, is filled with this healing love from your heart. And still, this love cannot be contained. expands beyond where you live and into your entire country. And the love from your heart touches every single soul in your country. And still this love flows, expanding beyond your borders. And your entire continent now is just filled with this beautiful, healing love from your heart. And this love continues to expand and grow beyond even your continent, and it wraps the entire world in the light from your heart. And every single soul on this planet is touched by your love. And still your love continues to flow until the entire universe is bathed in this beautiful healing love from your heart. And you feel this love expanding and growing with each breath. And you know that this is the love of self. It is self-love that set in motion this love for every single soul in the entire universe. And we hold that love, expanding and sharing. And you feel a beautiful peace within you. Peace all around you. Peace in all the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And very, very gently you begin to notice the rise and fall of your chest, moving your fingers and your toes, taking your arms above your head, having a beautiful stretch. And hugging your knees to your chest, rocking gently side to side before dropping your feet to the right as you look over your left shoulder. And changing sides. Coming back to center and rub the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands together. And when you're ready, rocking up and coming to Sukhasana, to easy pose. May the long-time sun shine upon us, all love surround us, and the pure light within guide our way on. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Satnam. May you have a very, very beautiful day.